Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, I want to show you how to use the XLOOKUP function in Excel. You will learn how to use LEFT LOOKUP, how to handle errors, and use the match and search modes. Okay, let's jump right into the action. In the first example, the lookup value exists in the cost column. Based on the lookup value, I want to get the corresponding location from the first column. Type XLOOKUP. Add the lookup value. Select the lookup array where we find the lookup value. Finally, select the return array that contains locations. Press Enter. As you see, it is easy to look up values from right to left. Let's see how to handle errors if no match is found. In the example, we try to find the location where the sales are equal to 5,000. Type XLOOKUP. Add the lookup value. Select the lookup array where we find the lookup value. Finally, select the return array that contains locations. Press Enter. We get an error here, because the lookup value does not exist in the lookup array. To handle errors, use the optional if not found argument. You can freely configure the description. From now, if no match is found, you will get a user-friendly message instead of a default error. If you are working with lookup functions, sometimes no exact match is found. In this case, you can find the next smaller or the next larger item instead of the exact match. First, we want to find the next larger item, if no exact match is found. Type XLOOKUP and add the first three arguments. The lookup value, the lookup array, and the return array. Instead of using the fourth argument, type a comma to skip the if not found case. The fifth argument is the match mode. Type 1 to get the next larger item. Now evaluate the formula. XLOOKUP will find the next larger item and get the corresponding location. To get the next item that is less than the exact match, use -1 as a match mode. XLOOKUP will find the next smaller item and get the corresponding location. Use the XLOOKUP match mode argument for wildcard matches. In the example, here is the lookup value. We want to find sales based on the location. Add the lookup value, lookup array and the return array. Choose the wildcard character match or type 2. If a partial match is found, the formula will return the corresponding value in the sales column. The next example shows how to use the search mode argument of the XLOOKUP function. The main point is that if you use the first to last search mode, XLOOKUP will return the first matching value. Use the last to first search mode to get the last matching value. Let's see how to get the first match in the sales column. Here is the lookup value. Add the lookup array and the return array. We do not use the fourth and fifth arguments, type a comma twice. The sixth argument is the search mode. Type 1 to use the first to last search mode. The formula returns the first matching value. Change the last argument to -1. XLOOKUP will use the last to first search mode and returns the last matching value. In the last example, we try to use XLOOKUP to return AL matches. The bad news is that the formula does not exist. The good news is that you can use the filter function to return AL matches. Okay, let's see the workaround. Enter the filter function. Define the first argument, the return array. Use a logical expression as the second argument to filter AL matching records. The formula returns AL matching records based on the lookup value. Thanks for being with us today. Stay tuned.